Hi, Pipat Muiwat. Today I will tell you about another examples of the movie star. It's the lady from Spain. She is very good at English in so far. Even at the beginnings, he came from Spain to America when she was 20. She is a Penelope Cruz, that is one who was famous when he joined as a supporting actress in the latest Pirate of Caribbean. Her English ability improvement is very interesting. First of all, I would like to tell you in general about her background. Who is she? Who is Penelope Cruz? Penelope Cruz is known in Hollywood as a sexy Hollywood starlet. She rose to fame in her debut English language movie, Hello Country. In 2009, she went on to become the first Spanish actress to win an Oscar for her supporting role in the movie Vicky Cristina Barcelona. She was born in April 28th in 1974 in I'm not sure if my pronunciation is correct. It is Spain city. It is Alcobendas, located near Madrid in Spain. She claims she had a simple childhood in a working class town. She started acting at the age of 15. Before that, she wanted to become a dancer and study in the Spanish National Conservatory for 9 years. She had already starred in over 10 Spanish films when she moved to America at the age of 20. She admits to knowing very little English, then and only knew how to speak her lines. When she left after 2 years, she just recalled knowing 2 phrases, that is, how are you and thank you. She continued to act in Spanish movies and became more famous in America with the movie Vanilla Sky in 2001, that is 16 ago. Since then, she has filmed over 20 movies in both English and Spanish. And on April the 1st, 2011, she was the first Spanish actress to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. What of her interesting stories? So I would like to focus on how she can overcome the English barriers. It's different from the Arnold Schwarzenegger I mentioned yesterday, because Penelope Cruz, when she came to America, she know nothing about English. Like I told you, it's just only 2 phrases she can say, how are you and thank you. And now she can address interview to media very fluently and with very good content, and she looked like a professional. Even her accent is not so completely similar to American native. At least she can do her up to some certain standards, and now she don't have any obstruction because of her language presentation in English. And now shall we come to see why was she so successful? Whose incredible story of success didn't come easily. She admit to learning English is a kind of too late. She started when she already 20. Some people said it is impossible. Take for examples like Thai people. Thai students was compelled to start with the English lesson in elementary schools. So that means before they finish high schools, they study English for 12 years. That is really long. In my opinion, it is too long for you to study one language for 12 years. And what happens after graduation? Thai peoples, I can say that most of Thai peoples cannot have the speaking competency in English. That's have the something wrong. And that's why I'm interested in Penelope Cruz's story, because it should be a kind of inspiration, and maybe this click is some people who can adapt her technique in developing their language proficiency. At least at the starting point, the Thai people know already the grammar, the vocabulary quite a lot for 12 years. So at the starting point, comparing this moving star, they got a lot of the advantage. Maybe they miss something, like they like to get some tricks just to adapt to their basics of knowledge. So that is why I would like to talk about this, her tips in developed her abilities after 20. It's just only three principles. See what we are talking. The first is of lifelong learning. Even today, Penelope still has someone to help her with her English. At the beginning of her career, she learned scripts phonetically and gradually built up her vocabulary. Even though she is able to conduct interviews in English and communicate fluently now, she still has a voice trainer to work beside her. When not working on films, she continues to study English to improve her skills. I love her thinking about the lifelong learning, because the lifelong learning can be adapted to not only English improvement, it can be adapted to many other areas of work, of education. Because the people without the lifelong learning skills, that means soon later, if they stop everything after graduation, he will be out of date, and he will stay long behind the others who keep moving forward. So the lifelong learning is the most important for this movie star, and this is what indicates she can go more further in anything she is doing. And the second one is being dedicated. Penelope Cruz made sure she memorized her scripts and important phrases that were crucial to her job. Even when she didn't know what certain words meant, she knew how to read them phonetically and worked hard to convey the right emotions when filming. She always trains for each role and has someone on set to help her with pronunciation and accents. For the second of her technique, you can see that she asks whatever she don't know. She don't be shyful. That is what always happen to Thai people. When they start to speak in English, they always think of so many things, and they always think if they cannot speak and pronounce with the right accent, it is very shameful because she think about themselves after graduation. The people expect they can speak English very good, and if they cannot do that, they worry to be insulted from the other people. So stop thinking this and change your paradigm. And the last one of her technique is learning from mistakes. This very good thing to keep in mind as well. Some people, when they did any mistake, even small or big, they will stop doing that things and they don't do it anymore. When we move forward, when we do something wrong, we try to rectify what we did wrong, and then we have to keep moving forward. For Penelope Cruz, when we talk about the learning from mistake, Cruz admits during interviews that she made many mistakes when speaking English. Some mistakes she claims were so embarrassing that she learned the hard way. Amongst the funniest, she accidentally made sexual advances at a hairdresser when she tried to get her hair styled. Still, she kept speaking English. Yes, now I would like to conclude the stories above I just mentioned about the technique. Finally, there are at least 3 major techniques. First, keep everything learning lifelong. The second is being dedicated. And the last is learning from mistakes. If you do nothing, you will not do any mistake. If any mistakes arose, try the right way to make it correct and keep forward. That is my advice. And I think yesterday films that I made about the Arnold Schwarzenegger, and today from the Penelope Cruz will be benefit to all of you. Thank you very much for follow. See you next time. Pipat Vivat. Bye and thank you.